The injuries in the last episode were just the tip of the iceberg. We have had a full-blown injury crisis, and despite that, we've clawed our way back into European contention. This season, however, I suspect our Champions League campaign is about to come to an end because we drew Arsenal. This is really going to hurt. Welcome to Project Palermo here in the DP Dome. I am your old mate DP, and we are going to play both legs of the Champions League round of 16 against Arsenal. We have drawn English giants Arsenal, who are sitting in first place in the Premier League, and I've been waiting to say this. We're about to take it in the Arsenal. It's not going to be pleasant. Before we get to the pain, we're in sixth place in the league. We just beat Cagliari 3-0 late on with a bit of a late surge. The result flattered us a little bit because we weren't that great. But we've picked up some results elsewhere as well, and we're doing okay. So we've obviously played a bunch of games since you lot were last here. 2-0 against Udinese, 2-0 against Bologna, a loss to Fiorentina away from home, a win against Frosinone, 3-0, 1-0 over Atalanta, which was great. 0-0 against Inter, which was an awesome result in the semi-final first leg of the Coppa Italia. We're probably going to lose the second leg though because they absolutely hammered us. How it was 0-0, I have no idea. And that 3-0 win against Cagliari. But the biggest story is we're still in the midst of an injury crisis. We've had some registration issues as well. We've had to leave some people out of the team because the squad has gotten larger. So we're without a number of players. There are a couple of youngsters, Obani and Grosso, but also Urbanski and Versic, who are handy options to have. Falk de Beers picked up a knock. Segre's still out with a broken foot, I believe. Adopo's had the flu, so he's been out for a couple of weeks with that. And the Gift has been injured as well for probably 5-6 weeks. We've gone without him. Graziani is only just now coming back from injury. Same with Evandre. And Tammy Abraham has been injured for about a month as well. So he's only just fit enough to sit on the bench for this match and may come on if we need him. So everyone he's playing is pretty tired. It has been crazy. But competition-wise, we're still in everything, at least for the next 20 minutes or so, because we're definitely getting knocked out of the Champions League by Arsenal, which is fine. Then we can concentrate on the league as soon as Inter do their job and knock us out of the Coppa Italia as well. We don't have to go any further in the Champions League. We've got nothing at all to prove, and it's just as well because all we're going to prove today is that Arsenal are a much better team than us. Why am I showing you two matches that we're going to get slaughtered in? Because I can, and because I'm a bit of a sadist. That's not true, but they're interesting matches, and this is a squad we're going to send out in our first ever Champions League quarter-final, which we shouldn't have made. So Falcone in goal, Gallo, Mercandali, Maturo, and Guerreri get the nod at the back. Lavia and Ranocchia, a defensive midfield pair. Yordanov, Graziani, and Magmi, who scored a couple of goals in that last game against Cagliari, which is why he gets the nod. Behind Chauna, who scored a few goals for us as a makeshift striker. Well, he scored one. But it was an important goal, so he gets the nod just to fill in up there for us. We've got Evandro on the bench who can come on, probably on the right-hand side. Tammy Abraham can come on and help out at striker. Basold in the midfield and some defensive options. But we don't really have a backup left-back today because I'm starting Mercandali. Viti just does my head in. I've also tried something. We're dropping back to a balanced mentality for this one just to try and stop the bleeding away from home. But this isn't going to be fun. This is not going to be fun at all. Fun for you lot. You get to laugh at me just sitting here and crying for the next little while. But you never know. Stranger things have happened in Football Manager. We've all seen it. Nobody's expecting anything from us today. Absolutely. There is no pressure on any of these players because we're playing probably one of the best teams in the world who we shouldn't be expected to compete against. I mean, look at their side. Declan Rice, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Bukayo Saka. Like, we have no chance. We don't have the kind of quality that Arsenal have at their disposal. So just go out there, have a run around, enjoy a trip to England. We can go out on the town afterwards. It'll be great. Although we can't Because the other problem with that run of games that you saw, despite us picking up all these results and looking like we were doing quite well, we've been playing like every 2 to 3 days. The fixture congestion has been insane, and moving forward, I'm tempted to just get us knocked out of the Coppa Italia by playing the kids as soon as possible. And Champions League wise, until we've got a much stronger squad who can compete properly, there's just no point even trying. Getting out of that league stage is important. I was just about to drop some encouragement, but now there's the first attacking highlight, and it's gone Arsenal's way. They're getting in behind here, bit of danger, and the other problem we've had of late is we haven't defended that well, despite all those clean sheets. So many good chances for opposition teams. Their XG has been ridiculous, and just like that, they're in. Just outclassed, and I don't even know if that was a defensive error. We'll have another look. Something I've started recently is for defensive errors, I just berate them. I berate the team a lot anyway, because they're pretty silly. But that was poor. That run should have been trapped, and I believe that was Mercandale. So, yes, I'm not even going to berate them. No pressure. Don't worry about it, lads. This is Arsenal. Yes, they're in their groove game. Well said. It's only 1-0 at half-time. That is not a disaster. We're the underdogs. We are the underdogs. We're always the underdogs. That's fine. We just ask the lads to go out and make a difference. Guerrero's anxious, which troubles me. But so far, I mean, we're doing fine. No expectation to get a result here. I'd take a 1-0. If you'd offered me that before kick-off, I would have taken it, but it's about to be 2. No, Falco makes a save. A valuable save. That was good stuff. Graziani's picked up a knock. We're getting him straight off the pitch. What's he done? Potential thigh injury, which is not ideal. I mean, I don't really have an option to play in the attacking midfield role. We'll drop Chuana back, and I think I'll throw Tammy on. And Evandro on the right, just to freshen things up a little bit, and we'll reserve our final changes probably for one of the midfielders and a defender, or maybe 2 defenders. We'll see what happens. Excuse me, frog in my throat. I've been out watching bands. It's been fun. So, yes, there was another one in between episodes. Hussey Hicks, I'm wearing their shirt. And they're fantastic. Highly recommend you check them out on the Spotifys and whatnot, because they're great. And they're an Australian band. You should support Australian music because it's fantastic. Highly underrated. Saka is having an attack here, which I don't like. Zinchenko is broken in, and that was way too easy. Way too easy for Arsenal. I mean, again, we've just got nothing. And I think we're just going to go on the attacking instruction. See if it makes a difference. Raniki's in there, and he needed to finish that because that was a gilt-edged chance. And we should have done better. Guerrero's on a 6.3, which isn't great. Again, I switched to the attacking instruction. We're actually getting some attacking highlights, but I fear that's about to happen. We're going to turn over the football, and we're going to be smashified. So, yes, this was probably a mistake to try and go at them. Yikes! That's what I'm talking about. This is fun. I'm terrified. Absolutely terrified. Right, Levy is tired, as is Ranakia. Let's take him off and throw on Basold. And with Guerrero on a 6.3, I think we'll throw on Danilic. And that'll do. Just hold on for the last 20 minutes, boys. There's no pressure, and I think we'll just drop it back to positive. We've had one shot in this game. Maybe we can turn it around at home. Again, stranger things have happened, but I tell you, if we can pick up a goal here somehow, that'd be awesome. If we can get one goal out of this tie, excuse me, again, apologies for coughing in your ear. If we can get one goal out of this tie, I'll take that as an absolute win. As it is, we've got nothing. We've had one shot on target, which is not ideal. And this highlight's still going, which either means we're going to do something great or we're going to turn it over and get spanked again. Here's Vandro doing a Vandro things. Finds the Nuge, plays it across. Abraham's in. Tammy Abraham with a chance there. The keeper makes a really important save to keep us out. But I tell you what, if we can get some fitness into these lads who are coming back from injury, Vandro, Abraham, Gratiani, then maybe we're a chance. Oh, that team talk hasn't gone well. Not happy. Disappointed. Let's just leave it alone. I'm just making it worse. Oh no, I've ruined dynamics. Yikes. Oh, Gratiani's out again. We're really going to have to nurse him back to health because that's a problem. And look at the hit we've taken to the club atmosphere after that result. Like, I'm trying to ease the pressure and they're just like, put more pressure on us, boss. It's devastating. Right, Vasic is going to have to come in to that role. We'll get some more players up on the bench for us to help us out. We're going to... Yeah, I do want to start Vandro. I do want to start Tammy against Monza because there's a good chance to get some game time back into their legs. And where are Monza in the league? They are 10th. So it's going to be close. We need to rest some bodies too. You, Basold. Anybody else? Probably Chona. And we just want to give them a day's rest or so. Training, rest, for a day. Right. I will go off and play Monza. I'll share that result with you when we come back. And then we'll see if we can turn around this deficit against Arsenal. Spoilers. I haven't played the game, but we absolutely can't. Second leg about to get underway. A 1-1 draw with Monza in between, which was not ideal. We didn't play super well, but we were trying to get fitness into Vandro, into Tammy Abraham. Graziani obviously was out injured. We were just very flat and very poor. We livened up a bit in the second half. It's a game we really should have won, looking at the match statistics. And then thankfully Brenori, old mate Brenori, had a goal disallowed in the 79th minute, but a late equaliser was really disappointing. So morale took a bit of a hit, and dynamics, well, we're still at very good, but we're no longer at excellent, which is a problem heading into the Arsenal game. Again, we are not at all expected to get a result here, but if we can, again, contain the damage somewhat, I'll be happy with that. I'm going back to the attacking impetus. I've got 2 inside forwards, but let's take you through the squad. So Falcone in goal, Gallo, Maturo, Mercandali get the nod as centre-backs, Guerreri on the right, Lavia and Ranakia as the defensive mids, Chauna, Graziani, Macmi gets the nod over Evandro on the right-hand side, and Abraham playing up front as the complete forward. I've also changed Gallo to a wing-back on defend because it's one of his best roles, and I just want more security at the back because we're pretty weak. Only 10 substitutes. We've got some players back fit. Sakane is back in training. Gianni back in training, obviously. Adopo back in training. Tammy Abraham back in the side. So, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. We're starting to get our team back, and we just need to be careful not to break them any further. But no pressure on the players. Let's just see if we can put on a show for the fans. Pinch a goal off them. Keep things interesting. And not be too leaky. That's basically the plan here. There's Tammy Abraham. We've got an attacking highlight, but we're probably about to turn the ball over because Chuan is mobbed by 3 Arsenal players. Gets into a crossing position though. And oh my God, we scored a goal. Tammy Abraham has scored. Only his 2nd match back from injury. A 3rd. I can't remember if I brought him off the bench in the first match against Arsenal. I think we did. But he's gotten there. Great run from Chuana, whatever we're going to call him. Still don't know. Good strong header from Tammy Abraham. The defenders didn't pick him up properly. And it's 1-0 to us on the night. We're down 2-1 on aggregate. Positive start. I dare say we've awoken the beast, and they're going to be quite cross that they've conceded a goal. And they will punish us for our hubris. But we shall see. Good crowding too, 35,000. It's almost time to start talking to the board about either expanding or building a brand new stadium. I'm inclined to build one because we do rent this, and it costs about $250,000 a year, which isn't great. I'm going to I'm just going to say no pressure to the lads because there's not Arsenal have not had a shot in this half. We're all over them. But then they don't really have to because they've got the advantage. If we equalise, I think they're going to come out firing. But, yeah, I'm happy with it. Oh, dear. I'm not going to say anymore. I've upset a couple of the defenders. Let's just tell them there's no pressure. Arsenal have thrown on Odegaard. And now they've had 5 shots already in the second half. Which, that's not great. Right. Let's see if we can go get the equaliser, and then Arsenal can just steamroller us over the course of the second half. Because I imagine that's what's going to happen here. Oh, we've won the ball. Abraham, through to... Oh, Girona, and he sprayed that chance wide. That was a really good opportunity. Arsenal now kicking out, looking to build from the back. Gabriel, if you've been watching any Lujo's content from the network game, we know he's a bit dangerous. Not so much at the back, but if he gets into a corner situation... Yikes. We're crowding play well. We've won the ball back there, and then we've given it straight back to Arsenal, and here goes Martinelli down the wing. We get a foot in. We allow Arsenal to get in a central position. They just cut through us like butter. That's a really good save from Falcone, though. Why is everyone getting upset? I don't know what to do. We're going to need to make a change. Graziani really hasn't shown up today. But that's not surprising because he's not fully fit. So he shouldn't be showing up. I am tempted to just take him off the pitch. We'll do it with 20 minutes to go. Tammy Abraham shouldn't be playing the full match either. Navi is tired. Just pause. I don't want anything to happen while we're not looking. Basol can come on for him, and we'll swap those guys over. It's your idea. Let's take Graziani off. Scani's not fully fit, but he's good. He's going to come on. And then Evandro on the right. 3 changes. Fresh legs. We might swap these guys over. Get Scani in the left, see what he can do. See if he can cause some trouble. Draw a defender out, maybe. Unpause the game, DP. It works heaps better. Let's just encourage the boys. Is it going to upset everybody? No. Oh, here we go. Arsenal about to put cherry on top, I suspect. Here's Odegaard. Plays it short. Yeah. I hate conceding those goals. And the worst part is, there's nothing you can do about those. There's nothing you can change in your tactic or anything else to prevent that. It's really frustrating and I hate it. Because it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen in real football. Ranikia with the corner. That was a really good header from Mercandali. Lots of power. Got it nice and low. But Raya, the Arsenal keeper, was equal to the task. We've still got a couple of changes we can make here, and I think we're going to. But we've won the ball back. Can we launch a little cheeky attack? Not like that, we can't. That was a poor pass. Ranikia, up to Tammy Abraham. Needs an option. Looking for one. Almost found it. He's won the ball back himself. Tammy's up for it. He's not even fully fit, but he knows what we're all about here at Palermo. Tammy involved again. Evandro breaking through. Shoots. Hits the woodwork, the underside of the bar. We've had chances in this match. Goodness me, have we had chances. Right, we just need some bodies to throw at this. Gallo's frustrated. Jordan, are you any good back there? You'll do. You'll do fine. And for our final roll of the dice, I mean, we're basically out of attacking options at this point. If we throw Jordanov up here, push him across, and then Gallo I've just taken off, so I guess that will do. Danilic can come on, and we'll move Guerreri out to the other side. Let's see what we can do. I'm not disappointed to lose this. Again, we had absolutely no chance in this tie. We'll go very attacking and see if we can pinch a cheeky winner in this second leg. So it's not looking likely. Although we've won the ball here. We're throwing bodies forward. Here's Evandro. Needs some help. He's fouled there, and he may have been inside the area. I think he was just outside. But we'll wait and see what the referee says. We won't get a penalty because we have got a penalty. So we've got a chance to get a winner on the night. Tammy Abraham steps up. His first penalty for the club. And it's poor. that's a miss, and his match rating's about to plummet. I mean, that's painful, but reflects the nature of the match. We are out of the Champions League. We were not embarrassed at home on the night. A 1-1 result in this game, that is no disgrace at all. We were the underdogs. You gave it your best effort. I'm not going to criticise anybody for that. No one even had a super poor match rating. But Tammy played the whole game and did really well. And so did the defenders. So I'm going to give them a pat on the head too. You did do well tonight. Mercandali's not interested. That's fine. He's lost focus. I've unfocused him. But that is a decent scoreline. And for our first attempt at a quarterfinal ever in the history of this club, over 120 years, to go out in a quarterfinal to a massive English club, that is no disgrace. And £8.23 million coming in. That takes us back up to 39 million in total. Nice chunk of change earned for the club out of the Champions. Look at this graph. It's absolutely insane. Right. Now what? What do you lot want to see? I think what we'll come back for is we've got a bunch of home games in a row, which could be fun. So I think we'll have a look at the semi-final second leg of the Coppa Italia, because it's all tied up with Inter, and we'll play against Genoa is what we'll do there. We're coming up to the end of the season, like we're rapidly running out of season, but we'll have a look at those games, see if we can get an opportunity to win some silverware this season, which will be interesting. I don't think we can. Inter are very, very good. And after that, Torino and Inter again to wrap up the season, I guess. It's a decent plan. I think we massively overperformed to get to that stage of the Champions League. I mean, obviously we did. We're Palermo FC and it's our second season or third season in Serie A. I don't even remember. There's been a lot of football. But if you've had a good time and you want to make the lads feel better about themselves, I know from experience they would love a like on the video. They would love for you to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And they'd love for you to leave a comment and just say, well done, lads, good try. It'll do them the world of good. I'm tripping over my tongue because I'm excited and I'm sad. But we still have a chance to qualify for Europe this season, which will be fine. But until next time, I shall see you next time. Say hi to your mum for me and be good. If you can't be good, don't get caught.